Now in the pattern it says to add a stitch marker to note the beginning of the round. I like to use a small safety pin or just a removable stitch marker rather than like a closed ring stitch marker, because those fall off the double pointed needles. So I'm just going to put it right here inside the stitch. Now I know it's going to move further from the needles as we go around and around, but it's subtle enough, it'll kind of stay out of the way while we're knitting. Once you have a stitch marker in place, then if you want to add a third double pointed needle to your work, it's easier to do that and know that you're not going to lose your spot. So we're on round 3. So I'm knitting, knit front and back, knit, 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 knit. Okay, so I would say about here, this feels comfortable. I've knitted 7 stitches. I'm going to then add another needle and knit here. So knit, knit, knit front and back, and knit. If you would like to place a second stitch marker here to note where the other half of the sock goes, then that makes sense. I'm not going to, just because I can read my knitting because I've been knitting for so long. But that's that. All right. Okay, and I'll do, it's not critical that you have exactly 1/3 of the stitches on each needle at every time, but it makes it a little bit more comfortable when you're knitting in a triangle, so to speak. Okay. And then this is the end of round 3. And it just takes some practice to get used to things clanging and swinging all around you. But go nice and slow. I know I'm not going very slowly right now, but I promise you'll get the hang of it. Okay, so I finished round 3, and now round 4, we're going to knit plain. And see, this little stitch marker is just kind of sitting there. I know I'm at the beginning of round 4, and we're just going to knit around plain and continue alternating an increase round with a plain round until you have the number of stitches on all 3 needles added up for the size of your sock.